The Real McCoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real McCoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he may take Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Yeah, come in.
Morning, George.
Hi, Amos. I'm just doing a little business here.
Oh, hello, Mr. McCoy.
Oh, hello, Mr. Daggett. How's the junk business?
Oh, it's just terrible. Installment buying has ruined me. People spread their payments out for things over so many years. By the time they get to me, they're broken, worn out, or repossessed.
You know, Daggett, if I didn't know you owned 2 farms and a motel and a school bus, my heart would just be a-bleeding for you.
Now, Daggett, here's something that even you're going to pay me a good price for. A little Gem Deluxe vacuum cleaner made in 1922.
It was run out of business in 1923 by a broom company.
Do you want it or don't you want it?
Let's see if she works.
I've been trying to get rid of this thing for years. Everybody I offered it to just laughed at me. Even the welfare people turned me down.
Can't blame anybody except a thing like that have to have 2 things. No money and no pride and plenty of both.
Well, George.
Huh?
I'll tell you what now. I want to be fair about this thing, so, I'll give you 25 cents for it, sight unseen.
Say, George, come to think of it, we ain't got no vacuum over at our house. Yeah, I'll give you 30 cents for it.
40 cents.
45 cents, all cash.
What else did you got?
If you want to make out a bill of sale for it right now, George, I'll give you the money.
Here we got it. 50 cents.
75 cents.
You could sell this to some fancy-pants interior decorator who'll want to make a candlestick holder out of 80 cents, and that's my final offer.
So, 85 cents.
I've got a feeling that I'm being squeezed.
90 cents.
Amos, you're bidding yourself up.
Now, look here. I'm going to give you my absolute rock-bottom final offer. $1. And here it is.
$1.25.
I didn't know that I was bidding against a Texas oil millionaire. Good day, gentlemen.
No, wait, dang it. What about all this stuff laying around here?
I ain't interested.
You got to buy it. I don't want to haul it back to the garage.
Throw it out in the trash pile. Maybe one of these days I'll be big-hearted and I'll have dirty hands, and I might come back and cart it away for you.
Don't you worry, George. He'll be back to buy that vacuum cleaner. You just watch.
Should have taken that $1 when I had it in my hand. That thing ain't worth 20 cents.
He better be back. Well, maybe I did push him a mite too far. Say, how about a nice friendly cup of coffee?
How about a nice friendly $1.25 for the vacuum?
You want me to pay $1.25 for something you couldn't give away as a gift?
You bid on it. You didn't know when to stop. You haven't a vacuum anyways, so it's yours.
Well, now, I'd consider it rightly unfriendly if you was trying to give it to me as a gift. But when you try to make me pay for it, that's a gall-darned insult.
Give me the $1.25 and consider yourself insulted.
If that's the kind of a friend you are, I'm glad to find you out.
I'm going to have to Daggett in my car. I'll take you to be off the premises when I get back.
I'll be off before you go. Bye.
Finishes the rug beating for today.
Well, sugar babe, why didn't you wake me up? I told you I'd beat the rug for you.
Then beat it.
I just heard you say... I swear, you're getting foxier than Grandpa.
Oh, come on, Luke. It won't be so bad. You beat one side and I'll beat the other.
Hi, George.
Hi, George.
Hello. Hi, Kate.
Must be kind of lonesome up to your place with your sister gone.
Yeah, but Flora's coming back in a couple of days.
Well, the sooner the better. Grandpa's getting kind of feisty without her. Would you like a cup of coffee, George?
No, thanks, Kate. I'm looking for the junk man. Seen him?
Oh, yeah, he went by just a few minutes ago. Oh, say, George, if you like, I'll get in the car with you, and I'll help you look for him.
Go right ahead, Luke. And when you find him, you bring him back here, and I'll sell him your side of the bed.
Always nice seeing you, George.
Yeah. Well, I'll get on my way. I gotta get rid of all this stuff.
Hey, George, does that vacuum cleaner you got back there work?
Yeah, sure. Why?
Well, I was just thinking that might come in handy for Kate here. Kind of take a load off her. And me, too. George, I'd like to buy it from you.
You want to take a look at it?
Yeah.
Your grandpa had a chance to buy it, Kate, but he turned it down.
Well, Grandpa don't believe in him. He thinks anything a machine can do, an overworked wife can do better.
Hey, George, how much do you want for it?
If Kate can use it, she's welcome to it.
Oh, you mean you'd give it to me, George?
It's all yours.
Oh, but George, I couldn't take it without we'd paid you for it.
I'd be mighty pleased if you'd consider it as a gift.
This is the grandest present I ever got. I don't know how we can ever repay you. Thank you, George.
This is what friends are for. Seeing the joy writ all over your face is payment enough. I've had my say.
Ain't it beautiful? Run over here, Kate.
Look at it gobble up the dirt. Disappears faster than hog jowls in a christening.
You got some dirt. You let me drive it a while. Max, you don't like the vacuum cleaner.
What's the matter with this goddamn dog? Don't he know better than to jump up in my lap when I'm standing up? What in tarnation's that piece of junk doing here?
Ain't it the loveliest thing you ever seen, Grandpa?
I bet you got that from George McMichael, didn't you?
That's right.
And he probably ticketed you out $1.50 or $2.
No, less than that, Grandpa.
If you paid more than 50 cents for that contraption, I'm going right over and punch George McMichael right in the nose.
Grandpa, George give it to us free and clear.
Give it to us.
That's right. Out of the goodness of his heart.
Out of the goodness of his heart. Well, that's heaping insult on the injury.
Well, now, Grandpa, we tried to pay George for it, but he wouldn't hear of it.
Oh, sure. He'd rather blab it around, and the McCoys took something he couldn't even give to the welfare people.
How long have you been promising to buy me a new second-hand vacuum cleaner? And how long have you been getting out of it with excuses like the potato bugs or the tomato worms or it's too hot or it's too dry? How long?
Well, how do I know? I don't keep no diary. But you ain't keeping that vacuum unless I can pay for it.
Grandpa, ain't you never accepted nothing?
No. Us McCoys has got a long, proud history of being poor. We've grubbed and we've scraped, but we never took no charity, and we ain't beholden to no one. And we never took nothing without paying for it. And this vacuum's going back.
Grandpa, I know you're the head of this house, but Kate's the one that has to keep it clean. And if this here vacuum cleaner makes her job any easier, then it's here to stay.
Grandpa, I know your feelings, but there's a difference between taking charity and accepting a gift from a friend in the spirit in which it was given. And when it's our turn to give in return, we'll give just as unselfish. Kate, can I throw some more dirt on the floor?
Empty the bag.
Pepina, 8 o'clock and he ain't egged out the hen house yet. Every time I need him, he's... Oh, making apple pie, huh? That's my favorite.
I wouldn't be making this apple pie if I hadn't saved drug-beating time with the vacuum cleaner. Pepino's over at George McMichael's hen house.
What business he got over there?
Well, Grandpa, you said you didn't want none of us beholden to nobody. He's just helping return the favor.
I know there was a catch to this.
But, Grandpa, we're just trying to be as sweet and neighborly as he
There's
was.
a lot of things I'd say to you, Kate, if you weren't baking that apple pie.
But, Grandpa...
Bye, Kate.
Where you going, Leslie?
I promised Tony I'd help him clean his father's car. He's going to wash and I'm going to wipe.
I've got a little washing and wiping for you to do right here in the kitchen. Now, come on, help me with these dishes before you go.
Luke? Where is Luke? I've been looking all over for him. If they can make perfume out of that smell, that'd be a #1 husband getter.
What do you want Luke for, Grandpa?
I want him to help me move some rocks off in that little piece of land up in the north corner.
Oh, well, he's out mending fences for George McMichael.
George McMichael? Done it again. Well, he's making slave laborers out of the McCoys. One worthless vacuum sweeper is turning this place into a do-it-yourself farm. Kate, close that window. There's a certain party I don't want to get none of that elegant smell.
Grandpa! There you are, little Luke. Go on now.
You say, little Luke, I got a chore I want you to do for me. I've been chunking them rocks. My hands is all roughed up, you see. Would you milk out the Jersey Lily for me?
Oh, he can't do it right now, Grandpa. He's got to run an errand for me. Go on now.
What are you doing, send him over to pull a plow for McMichael?
Grandpa, I ain't never loved nothing like I do that vacuum cleaner. I'm only trying to repay George McMichael.
Trying? Why, you already done it. By taking that no-good dirt sucker up, you made a ghost town out of this farm. You may be paying back George McMichael, but you're taking it out of my hide. I'm so mad I could chew nails. Give me a piece of that apple pie instead, would you?
Grandpa.
Well, come on. What are you waiting for? Get her out of the oven. Bring her over here. Don't spill no crumbs in the way.
Grandpa, there's something I got to tell you.
Well, tell me when I'm eating the pie.
Grandpa, there ain't no pie. I sent it over to George McMichael with little Lou.
My pie? Why, you wouldn't dare.
Oh, Grandpa, I didn't have no more apples, but I made you some brownies special. Now, you just sit down and I'll get them.
I don't like brownies.
You always liked them before.
Always like George McMichael before, but I don't now. I want my pie.
Grandpa.
This is more than human flesh can stand. I'm going over there and shake what's left on his bones off, and I'm going to bring that pie and my family back where they belong.
Senora Kate Pie's excelente.
It sure is.
Well, keep eating, Peppino. We want to get back to work on George's fence.
No, look, you've all done enough for me.
Ah, George, we're just repaying the favor you done us, and we're mighty happy to do it, too.
It sure makes a man feel good to know what his neighbors think about him.
George McMichael, you're a low-down, no-good, pie-stealing polecat.
Oh, you shouldn't be talking that way to George.
Why,
He's a dad-blasted, double-dealing, deceiving weasel. That's what he is. And them's his good points.
Hey, listen, I didn't hear myself invite you in, but I hear myself inviting you out.
Yeah, gifted McCoys with a broke-down, no-good, junk-pile vacuum sweeper. And why? Why? So the whole family come over here and lugging and a-hauling and waiting on you hand and foot like you was the Queen of Sheba.
Grandpa, what we done of our own free will.
Well, I'm releasing you from your chains of bondage right now because I'm a-paying for that vacuum cleaner. And I'm giving you the whole $1.25 you tried to squeeze out of me before.
I ain't taking the money. It was a gift.
Well, I'm a-paying.
That vacuum was a present to Kate to make things a little easier on her. So don't open that pocketbook of yours and fill my kitchen full of moles.
Now, look, George McMichael, you never done this out of kindness of your heart. You done it to spite me. Now, I'm either paying for that vacuum cleaner or I'm giving it back.
Well, Grandpa, you can't give it back. You know how much that vacuum means to Kate.
Yeah, you hear that, George McMichael? Now, if you got an ounce of kindness in your heart, you let me pay for that sneaky gift.
I ain't taking the money.
Then you're getting it back.
Grandpa? Grandpa, I've seen you stubborn. I've seen you aggravating. I've seen you cantankerous. Come to think of it, sometimes I think them's the only 3 ways I've ever seen you. But you've never been so miserable before you was willing to break Kate's heart.
Yo me siento de la misma manera, which means I am with Luke.
Grandpa!
Don't you say it, little Luke. You ain't old enough. Go on, get out. see what you done. You turned my whole family against me. But you ain't getting away with it. If you so much as ever try to do a neighborly deed for the McCoys again, I'm a-coming over here with my wreck license.
All right, Amos. Bring the vacuum back. Make it later this afternoon. I'll be through with the pie by then. You can take the tin back with you. Mighty tasty.
If you was back in Smoky Corners, they'd be a-saying services over you right now. Kate? Now, I know you're going to holler and take on about this, but it ain't going to do you no good, because I made up my mind.
Take it, Grandpa.
I'm head of the McCoys, and I ain't going to stand for no woman assassinating me, no matter. Take it.
Luke told me all about it. I ain't going to fight you, Grandpa.
Well, that's a fine howdy-do. The least you could do is rear back on your hind legs and bellow some.
Grandpa, I understand how bad you feel, and I know how proud you are, and I know you can't back down. So you take the vacuum and don't let it worry you.
Kate, there's a new broom I bought you. It ain't never been used. And come next year, I don't care whether you have tomato worms or potato bugs or how hot or how dry it might be, I'm still going to buy you that brand spanking new second-hand vacuum cleaner.
Whatever you say, Grandpa.
Yes, see, you just wait and see. Well, back it goes, I guess. Say, this is all shiny and bright. That ain't the way it was when we got it from George, is it?
I kind of polished it up.
Oh. Want to give it a couple of licks across the carpet before I take it back? Brought your vacuum back. He's all shined up like a top apples in a barrel.
Yeah, 'tis all glossed up.
Kate spent all morning to shine it.
She did a good job. Shame to take it away from her now.
No man with any feelings would do a thing like that.
Oh, you'd have to be terrible cruel.
Well, you asked for it, so here it is.
I did not ask for it, Amos.
Well, now that you come to your senses, I'll give you $1.25 and take it back to her.
It's a gift, and you know it. Can't you understand the principle of the thing? I won't take money for it.
Well, I won't take it without paying for it. I got principles, too.
All right, I hereby officially take the vacuum cleaner back.
Do you know what you are, George McMichael?
Yeah, you've given me the discouraging details repeatedly. Yeah, come in.
Afternoon, gentlemen. I am a man who don't give up easy. Now, I didn't do so good before, so I thought I would try it again. Have you got anything for sale?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, maybe I have something to sell. What do you think, Amos?
Well, it ain't none of my business, but wasn't you interested in this vacuum cleaner the last time you was here?
Yes.
The last bid you made was $1, but it's been all shined and prettied up since then.
Oh, $1, huh? Well, balancing the glitter against the depreciation brings me to the inflationary bid of 20 cents.
Sold.
I don't believe in waiting till the first of the month to pay my bills.
Say, you know, I might be interested in this old draggle-tail vacuum sweeper. That is, if the price is right.
And I am always interested in a quick turnover, Mr. McCoy. So let's dispense with the irritating preliminaries and start dickering from $1.
$1? Pay 20 cents for it.
Well, the way I see it depends upon whether you're buying or selling.
All right. I'll give you $1 for it. Done.
I said starting from $1.
Dang it, you... All right, I ain't a man to haggle. I'll give you $1.25.
Only $1.25 for a genuine Little Jim Deluxe. It's all shined up. Oh, that is an insult.
All right. I'll give you $1.50 for it, and that's my final bid.
Good day, Mr. McCoy.
Just a minute. $1.75, and that's it.
Well,
You know something, Daggett? You could put a skirt and a light in that thing and sell it for a lamp for at least $2.50.
Why, you saved me.
One more word out of you, and I'll take that hide of yours off that scrawny carcass and tack it up on my barn door.
Here, Mr. McCoy, just so there won't be any more bickering, I'm going to let you talk me out of this for $3.
I won't do it. All I got left for the month is $3.50.
I won't budge, and that is my final price. $3.50.
Grandpa, this is the sweetest thing you ever done. Sure is.
You sure surprised me.
Well, it is a pleasure to work for such a fine man, Senor Grandpa.
Oh, stop buttering me up. I know I'm a darn fool for doing what I done, but I'm a darn fool for standing here enjoying this darn foolishness.